Jeremy Stephens versus Renato Moicano. Now, before this fight, me, along with most other people, probably thought Stephens was going to win. He's got the bigger name. He's been in there with some top competition. Frankie Edgar obviously springs to mind as one of his last fights. He's knocked out Dennis Bermudez in an absolute war. So yeah, I was relatively confident he was going to win. But to be fair to Moicano, I hadn't really seen him fight before. And I've got to say, I was really impressed. I don't think I've ever seen Stephens so easily dealt with. I mean, Moicano didn't really look like he was in much trouble. He kept on the outside for most of the fight. He didn't look any trouble in grappling exchanges. He actually probably won most of the grappling exchanges. He got a couple really good takedowns throughout the fight and just looked comfortable throughout. I don't think he looked in any real trouble whatsoever. I'm not sure how it was a split decision. I actually had Moicano down as winning all 3 rounds. Admittedly, the second was very close, and I can understand them giving that to Stephens. But what other round did you give to Stephens? Like the first and third, I think Moicano clearly won. Obviously, yeah, he was retreating at times, and he wasn't coming forward trying to get the finish, and he was playing the game a little bit. He's just trying to winning the rounds in the beginning and middle, and then towards the end, just letting Stephens gas himself out, coming forward, trying to land something to get the round back. And I think that was pretty much the story of the fight. He just imposed his game plan, and it went accordingly. It went exactly to script, exactly how he saw it in his head before as going. It went. I'm not sure where Stephens goes from here. Obviously, losing to a prospect, that's the time where you start thinking about things, because when you've been at the top for so long, which Stephens has, he's been fighting good competition. He's a real veteran guy, and he's a quality operator with a lot of power. But when you're a veteran and you start losing to prospects and up and comers, then that's when you need to start sort of maybe thinking about not fighting, or at least evolving your game in some way. You've got to change things. You can't stay the same and expect to beat people who are coming up, learning from your mistakes. As regards to Moicano, I'm looking forward to seeing him fight some better people. Obviously, Jeremy Stephens is really good. He's ranked 8 in the featherweight division, so that's a real good win for quite an unexperienced guy. And I think he'd do pretty well against some of the higher level competition. I'd like to see him against someone like Cub Swanson, because I definitely think he'll beat Lobov. I think that would be a good fight. It seems like if Cub Swanson wins, they'd both be coming off wins. That'd be a good match. I'd like that. See what Moicano can actually do, because Cub Swanson seems like the litmus test at the moment to see if you're ready for the real big boys in the featherweight division. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you think it was, or how it could have been a split decision. Let me know if you think Stephens won. If you think he did manage to get one of the other 2 rounds. Yeah, drop your comments below. If you like the video, give it a like, and thank you very much for listening.